Over the past decade, India has gone from a country where mobile phones were a luxury to one where they are almost everywhere. Cheap smartphones, affordable data, and expanding network coverage have transformed how we work, learn, shop, and even pay for tea at the nearby tea stall. For many Indians, the mobile phone is not just a way to talk to friends or family. It is the main gateway to the internet, the tool for making UPI payments, applying for jobs, attending online classes, or even accessing government services. But even with this rapid progress, there are some big questions we need to ask. How many Indians actually own a mobile phone today? Who is still being left out of this digital revolution? And when people go online, what devices and connections are they really using? But before we dive deep into these questions, let's take a quick detour. If you are also a data nerd like us and are interested in seeking reliable data-driven insights, do check out Dataful. Trusted by over 26,000 registered users, it offers more than 17,000 clean, structured and ready-to-use datasets across 50+ sectors, exclusively sourced from government and multilateral agencies. To know more, click the link in the description. Now back to the story. When it comes to mobile phone ownership, about 7 out of every 10 Indians aged 15 and above now own a mobile phone. That's roughly 75 crore people. But ownership isn't equal. Among men, mobile ownership is nearly 84%, while for women it's just over 56%. Urban areas see higher coverage with more than 8 out of 10 people owning a phone compared to only about 6.5 in rural areas. Looking deeper, the digital divide is shaped by both gender and location. In rural India, nearly 8 out of 10 men own a phone, but for rural women, it's less than 5 out of 10. In cities, 9 out of 10 men own a phone compared to about 7 out of 10 women. These numbers show that the gap isn't just about where you live, it's also about who you are. Now, when it comes to mobile ownership by state, we can clearly see that most of central India and parts of North India are relatively less connected when compared to other states. Further, most people who own a mobile phone today have a smartphone. Around 8 out of 10 use one, while about 2 out of 10 still rely on basic feature phones. A very small number have both. Moving on, with regards to internet usage, among Indians aged 15+, there are about 77% men and 63% women who used internet at least once during the last 3 months preceding the date of survey. Here, it is important to note that when compared to gender differences in mobile ownership, the difference between men and women is relatively less with respect to internet usage. Altogether, at the All India level, there are about 70% internet users among Indians aged 15+. Out of these 70% people, more than 9 out of 10 people use the internet every single day, while a small minority uses it less often. Internet use itself has also grown over the past 2 years. In rural India, about 7 out of 10 men now use the internet, up from around 6 earlier. For rural women, the jump is even bigger, from about 4 out of 10 to more than 5.5. In urban areas, internet use is now above 8.5 out of 10 for men and around 7.5 out of 10 for women. Further, when it comes to the medium of internet, nearly 95% of Indians rely on mobile data and just around 5% rely on Wi-Fi. All of this paints a clear picture. India's mobile and internet reach has expanded dramatically, but the gaps in gender, geography, and device access remain stubborn. While smartphones and mobile data have brought millions online, the digital divide is still a challenge we can't ignore. So what can we learn from these patterns of digital access? Can rural women close the gap with the rest of the country? And will mobile data continue to be India's main gateway to the internet? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We would love to hear your perspective. Research for this story is powered by Dataful and Tagore.ai. To know more, click on the related links in the description.